We're working for tomorrow.
They would have had a good time. Who? All the old kings and queens. Come up to Greenwich, couple of glasses of mead, round of wild pig sandwiches. Can't be bad on taxpayers' dosh, can it?
Yeah. Talking of dosh,
do you know they used to come over here just to feed the dogs?
Yeah, and it's still like living in a kennel.
Exactly.
So what are we going to do then, eh?
Talk about it after breakfast, eh?
But there's nothing to talk about. It's quite simple. Either we pay the rent money or we get evicted.
But we're talking about over 100 notes.
Well, we got the money, ain't we?
It's a matter of principle involved here, Bill. Why should we pay the rent when we don't have to?
Okay, fine. So we save £100 and have nowhere to live.
We can find another flat.
Oh, great. Yeah, it's like that.
I think it's time for us to leave the island. Stand on our own 2 feet, spread our wings. This could be the turning point in our lives. There, pal. I'll have that. So, see what they got in the way of flats, eh? There you are. Desirable residence, Roman Road. Shared room, own kitchen, separate WC.
350 avocado pears.
New shopping facilities. Much sought after area. That's the place. Not a bad looking house, really.
Yeah, well, we're still standing up.
Very handy for the market.
Wanting upstairs, there's a gentleman visiting.
We've come about the flat.
Flat?
There's an ad in the paper.
Without her dogs and murderers.
Beg your pardon, Chief?
The prophecy has come true. This is the city of Sodom.
I don't suppose there's any chance of seeing a flat, is there?
Do you know the cost of an advert in the papers?
What, couldn't tell you offhand?
Does the big African? We know nothing of the world. Ha! Lambs to slaughter.
Screws loose.
The soul calm. The troubled mind comforted.
You get a lot of that here, do you?
You'll notice how clean it is.
Take a bit of sorting out, wouldn't it?
Nah, morning's work, isn't it? And it's a central location.
Oh, yeah. Is there a toilet somewhere?
On the landing. You share with Mr. Peters, one of the children of Israel. Would this be the shelter you were looking for?
Oh, we're not too sure about that yet. We'll have to talk about it first.
Yeah. I'll show you the toilet.
Come on, a bit of avocado pear.
Oh, yes. Oh, good morning, Mr. Grimstone. I'm just checking up on a few things. Well, you know yourself how you've got to check up on things if you don't want to lose control. And where are you when you've lost control?
No, we weren't interrupting anything, Mr.
Interrupting? How could you, sir, interrupt in your own residence? No, I'm just very happy to have the opportunity of passing the time of day with your good self.
I was just showing these new tenants around.
Oh, new tenants! Oh, very pleased. I'm sure we'll share the convenience amicably. Well. Yes, new blood. Good. Keep it up.
Mr. Peters is a very senior member of the international finance community.
Yeah? Get all the top people here, don't you?
Cooey! Are you moving into the flat?
Yeah, well, we might be.
Oh, that'd be nice. Hey, Mr. Grimstone, have a couple of the young lads about the place?
If they're quiet.
They look the quiet sort. Nice to meet you anyway. Must get on. I've got another client coming shortly. I'm a palmist, you know. You pop up sometime and I'll tell you a fortune. Right, ta-da.
A good woman. You follow her example and I shall have nothing to complain about.
But we're in the centre of activity here. The hubbub, the life, the lights. It's all on their doorstep. Plus, it'll save us over £100. So what do you reckon?
Well, I suppose we get ourselves a pair of binoculars and move in, eh?
Yeah? You can give us a hand if you like, pal. Natives are friendly.
Morning, Mr. Grimstone. Any more? Yeah, a couple of boxes. Okay.
You moving in? Or you catching rats?
We're moving in. And bringing in the rats, eh?
What?
You heard?
Yeah, I heard, but I'm not with you, pal. You will be.
Cheers, John. Alright, that's my turn. Next time it's down to you, alright?
All right, don't panic, mate. I'll pull me weight. Oh, our first visitor.
Hello. You don't mind me calling, do you, love? Just thought I'd say hello and welcome to the house.
Oh, no, come in.
Oh, just for a second. I'm Elsie, by the way.
I'm Jimmy. This is Billy.
Alright.
Hello, lovely.
And I'm Michael. And I'm very pleased to meet you, my love.
Oh, hello.
I presume you live in this abode then? I mean, you habitat hereabout, do you?
He sometimes gets his words mixed up, love, as if he's got something else on his mind, you know?
Oh, I know what you mean, yeah. Anyway, if you ever want to pop upstairs for a bit of sugar or something, you know where to find me. And I'm always in.
Oh, it's very neighbourly of you. Thanks very much.
Yeah, well, I must get on. I've got a gentleman coming to have his palm read. Anyway, you're welcome upstairs anytime, day or night.
Cheers, thanks.
Yeah, thanks again.
Hello.
See myself nipping up there for some sugar, no trouble.
Morning, Doris. How are you? Here. I can't hear you. What are you taking off my sword? Here. What are you doing? Come on, put your hands.
What's going on?
What's not going on?
Is it time to get up?
It's 6:05. Better not be like this every morning.
Ah, can't be. It must be a busy day.
I'll have to put some cotton wool in my ears tonight.
It's not that bad.
It's not that good either.
Is Chris coming with Mona this weekend?
Yeah, I think so.
Should be a good time. That's cosy little house warm.
Only one problem though, but only one bedroom.
Me wheels!
I'll have the bastards.
You nicked our wheels.
Us? Nah, there must be some mistake.
Look, just get the wheels off your van, put them back on our van, or you're in for a right kicking.
So you're muckers, are you? So muck around with this.
Welcome to Bow, chaps. Whose wheels are they? They're ours, right? So we take them back. We take them back in our own little way, yeah?
I know what you're saying, man, but just don't be hasty. That's all I'm saying.
Not being hasty. Pick our time and we jump them. Be different when they're not tooled up.
Yeah. Let's just wait for our moment, all right?
And so they've come with the first furlong, and it's Skippernick on third in the lead. On the next side third, then comes Go Skytrain, Blue Refrain, La Dia, and that's about the lead, having come very nearly 2 furlongs. Very little change in the order. Fleurs more
See
than
that?
left. La Dia
Didn't have to put them going. Have it.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm a pub. I mean, I ain't got anything against them. I've even got a couple of Schwarzer friends. I'll tell you something else. They had a few hundred in the bin, they'd get them back home. They'd grab it and run, wouldn't they? Of course they would. And it would bring them Christmas. They get their drink.
Oh, how about this, eh? What an unexpected pleasure.
All right, Kev.
Yeah, I'm all right, Jimmy boy. What's your mate's name now? Can't remember it, son.
You all look the same to me.
Nah, what a turn up, eh? Let me get you one.
Don't bother. We just want to have a word with your pals, eh?
Oh, yeah? What's this about? Well, you see, Kevin, your boys nicked our wheels and stuck them on their van. So we want a few quiet words, just to sort things out.
Well, if I don't get any sense out, I'll put their heads through that window.
Do you fancy some pal or what? Put it away, you stupid sod. Away. There's no need for any aggravation, is there?
There'll be plenty if we don't get our wheels back.
Let's just sort it out. You take their wheels? No, Kev. Look, if it's a joke, just tell me it's a joke, and we'll sort it out, right? And I wouldn't like to think of you two being involved in anything like thieving. If it isn't a joke, that is.
That's right, Kev. It was a joke.
There we are, lads. Knew it was. Reminds me of some of the pranks we used to get up to down at Alf's, eh? Right, well, joke's over now, so you better put them back on, okay? Now, hang on a minute, Kev. Back now. All right. I'll have them back on for you in no time.
Well, we'll be waiting by our van then.
Where do you two keep your brains? I told you, don't make yourselves conspicuous. If you do anything like this again, you're no use to me. Go and stick his wheels back. You guys keeping yourselves busy, are you?
We don't do so bad, you know.
I know, yeah.
What about you then? You still working at Elf?
Nah, jack that in. With somebody else now.
Still on the scrap?
Entirely different. What I've always wanted to do.
Oh yeah, what's that then?
You keep the old minces open next week, you'll find out. That's it then. Very professionally done, lads. Nice little garage you do, you two. Anyway, that's a job well done. We'll see you two lads around.
Yeah, cheers, Kev.
You'll be flipping shaking hands with them next.
Got their wheels back, didn't he?
And I'd like to know why.
Oi! Are they still there? Down the road in the red Cortina.
What?
Go and look.
It's a red Cortina, 2 guys in it.
They never give you a moment's peace.
It's not the law, is it?
So you boys could do yourself some good. There's a few quid in it for you. I'll get in the back of your van, you drive me somewhere. And then you wait, and then drive me back again, okay? £20, and that's my final offer.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, not far. Just a few miles, okay?
Yeah, why not, eh?
Come on in.
I'm getting too old for this lark.
Is it? Don't worry about numbers. Nobody has numbers in Pince Square. There, it's that building. There.
Oh, right, I got you.
Now, drop me here. Come back in an hour. We'll do the whole thing in reverse order, as they say.
Who's after you, Mr. Peters? Villains? The law?
If only it was. It's worse than that. Much worse.
Worse?
It's the Inland Revenue. Mr. Peters, this afternoon. Everything all right? Oh, fine, thank you. Yeah.
Give me Mr. Goodstone.
Fear him and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come.
Yeah, I will. I got your cigars.
Are they still outside?
Yeah. Why are they waiting?
Oh, why? That's it. Why? I'll tell you why. There's some documents they need. And they won't come for me until they got them. Meantime, they keep an eye on me, see that I don't run away, see? But what they don't know is that in 3 days' time I'll have finished my books and then they can have all the documents in the world if they like. They won't be able to touch me. I'll settle for the cigars later.
No, look at the state of this place. Right tip, and the girls are going to be here soon.
You can only blame it on yourself, can't you?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means, Mr. Pince, that you don't just come and sling all your clothes on the floor, man. All your papers. All these dog ends.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Pearson. I forgot you don't make a mess, do you?
What is that smell?
Bottle of milk went off, didn't it?
It shouldn't smell as bad as that.
Yeah, well, it does when you spill it all over the carpet.
Oh, great, terrific. That really turned the girls on, wouldn't it?
Well, that's all right. I'll put some of my aftershave down. Kill anything, that stuff.
Oh, no. I bought the glasses and I forgot the plates, didn't I?
Well, I'll eat out of the pants, all right?
Terrific.
Well, I wasn't expecting my Jimmy to give me a lift. I mean, the tube's so dirty these days, isn't it? I mean, you get chewing gum on the seats and gob and everything. It's not that bad. I just say that I don't like going in Jimmy's van neither. Not with all the rats he's had in there. Don't look at them, they'll think we fancy them.
Strumpity strump.
Bad for a silver, is he?
Something wrong with this spaghetti.
Maybe we should have brought some poison with us. Mona sees a bleeding mouse, she'll go right up the wall. Stay there. To Uncle Jimmy.
What cookie right?
Stay there.
Sonic!
Salt. Come on, little fella. Just you stay there.
No, we don't have a key.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't really, but I'm a regular, you know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, I'll see you anyway.
Yeah, okay. Had your butchers? Oh, that's a dirty old bugger if ever I saw one.
It's a bit dingy, you know.
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh, come on, let's go up. He gives me the creeps.
Here, wait for me.
Look, I was going to go up and see Elsie, but I got to thinking, you know, we could have a nice little threesome if you wanted to do some business.
You what? Well, don't you touch me, or I'll scream.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't scream, please.
Oh, the blood's drained from my face. I can feel it. Well, I don't know what you're laughing at.
Hello, doll.
Well, this is a right filthy hole.
And good evening, my love, to you as well.
All right, babes.
I will be soon.
All right, babe.
No, I am not all right. I've been whistled at by a couple of snots, stared at by an old flasher, and asked if I was doing the business by a geezer on the stairs. Look, I don't know what kind of place this is you're living in, Jimmy, but it ain't what I expected.
Let's take your coat, eh? Be all right.
And I thought you said it was a penthouse.
Well, it is, sort of. I mean, we're off the ground, aren't we? Anyway, what about a nice little drink, eh, Bill? Do you want a drink, Chris?
Yeah, great.
What do you fancy?
Whatever you got.
And I'll have a drink too, please, Jimmy. Martini and orange.
How about a nice glass of wine?
All right then, Jimmy, I'll have a nice glass of dry white wine.
How about a nice glass of sweet red wine?
I can see what sort of a night this is going to turn out to be.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, this is all very civilised, isn't it, eh? Ah, right, get stuck. Yeah. Wow. And some compliments to the chef, mate. Yeah. Well, come on, then, give some more this working. I was going to fruit this.
Timmy's will jack it in. Okay, we'll get him in the morning. Yeah, you want some of this? Bloody joking. Here, a sniff of this. No thanks. Yeah, well, cheers.
Well, if they want Amy, why don't they just nip in and get him?
Yeah, well, they said they were waiting for some documents or something, so he said.
In this area, it wouldn't surprise me if he was one of them chop-you-up merchants.
Chop you up, merchants.
You know, grab you in a dark alley. I can't bear to think of it.
Yeah, like Sweeney Todd. Stick him in pie.
So that's what this is.
Oh, I'm going to be sick.
Don't be stupid. He's a respectable accountant. We dropped him off in this office in Finsbury Square. The geezer on the door even knew him. We're talking about a real top dog in the finance world.
Well, he could chop people up after work. Well, how do you know? People do all sorts of funny things in their spare time.
Give your mouth an holiday and eat your dinner.
Oh, I see. I can't talk now. Didn't say I should come round but not speak.
Must have slipped me mind. Excuse me. I'd like a word.
About what?
The window in the bedroom needs a bit of attention. Won't be a minute, girl.
Well, they did try.
Yeah, it's quite sweet, really, isn't it?
The fairest way to sort this out is, right, spin up, see who has the bedroom. Come on, Pince, it's only fair. Okay?
All right. But just on one spin. None of this best out of three rubbish.
All right? Cool.
Heads.
Tails.
Best out of three.
No chance.
for?
You and me, doll.
Well, what's the matter with the bedroom?
Well, you know, Billy and Chris night.
Oh, that's right. Let people walk all over you.
Nobody's walking over anybody.
And another thing, that kitchen's filthy.
Oh, leave it out. We spent all afternoon cleaning that up.
It's disgusting. Shouldn't be surprised if it's crawling with mice.
What, an old road engineer like me living in a place that's crawling with mice?
Well, there better not be any, because if I see one mouse, you know where I'm going.
Oh, Mona.
Oh, Johnny! Oh,
Mona.
Let's pick him up then. Right, let's go.
Well, I've got to get to work. I won't have no money at all if I lose my Saturday job. And I didn't sleep a wink last night listening for them mice.
What mice? We didn't see any.
No, but I bet you they're here.
We've noted your objections, sir. If you read this, you'll see that we are empowered to enter in order to question Mr. Peters. So, if you just step aside.
No, I'm afraid I couldn't do that.
Why not?
Well, I don't know where Mr. Peters is.
Hey, what's that?
I don't know.
So, if you would kindly just step aside.
No.
Could be the mice pack. Then again, could be the SAS. When they do a lot of training around here Saturday mornings.
I do beg your pardon, madame. They're raiding me. All I need is a couple of days, just 2 more days. Do something.
Do what?
There's money in it for you. Plenty of money. Name your price. I'll give you a job if you like. Anything you ask. The world's your oyster. Just help me.
Get in the cupboard.
Excuse me.
People use you like a public convenience.
The legal right of entry, and I insist.
Something to eat, Amy?
Ah, now you're talking. A little bit of chicken would be nice.
You haven't got any chicken.
Haven't you ever heard of a butcher's?
Oh, yeah. I've also heard of money.
Listen, I've told you, any expenditure will be reimbursed. Hello. This is a cashier's check. But as soon as I get the revenue off my back, I'll be honouring my commitments. See? A cashier's check.
It's got to be better than a gyro, isn't it?
You boys stay by me and you will never look at a gyro again. Now, there's a kosher butcher just down the Roman. He'll do you a first-rate chicken.
We don't eat kosher chicken, do we?
Now, listen. Just because a man's in a sewer, it doesn't mean he has to live like a rat. It's a little saying for you to remember.
Yeah, very good. We'll remember that, won't we?
Oh, yeah, coming very handy.
Remember, kosher.
You reckon you sort yourself out then, do you?
A man offers the world a system of triumph of the imagination. What do? They want to lock me up. Well, this'll see me right.
So you'll be setting yourself back up in business, I suppose.
Not just back. I'll be expanding. There'll be no stopping me.
Hope you bear your old pals in mind.
I'll see you all right, son. There's always an opening for a couple of clever lads in my business.
Have a chocky, Becky.
Oh, very nice.
I've got nothing here. All the money's in the bank. Rose, you saw me banking, didn't you?
Just come in, Moisture.
Chicken, please. Yeah, I've got chickens. Look, take a chicken if that's what you want. Take a chicken and leave us alone.
Look, I want to buy a chicken.
Want to buy a chicken? Now this is one of my best chickens.
Looks like an ordinary chicken to me.
Look, if you want a duck or a goose, say so, but if you want a chicken, this is a chicken. I mean, yesterday it was round the farmyard going cluck cluck. See, that's how we know it's a chicken.
I want a kosher chicken.
What's a kosher chicken?
Well, you come to the right place.
Yeah, but how do I know if it's kosher? Because this is the kosher butcher. We only do kosher.
I'll take your word for it.
Take my word for it. 25 years of butchering. This starter wants to have my meat kosher. 4 quid.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What a fright, eh?
We should worry about that today. Look, the fascists are back.
And the first thing they do is change what the previous government's done. Well, that's no good to anyone. We need continuity, a government of national unity with the same policies year after year. And I'm talking about local councils as well, because that's just the same. And what the people of Bovell must do next Thursday is to say, we'd have enough of you mucking us about. We want British people in work. We want the scroungers out. We want our country back.
Racist!
Who's racist? I'm not racist. I like black people. But quite honestly, do they want us over there in Africa, telling them how to run their country? Do they want us in the West Indies, living off them? Of course they don't. And we don't want them here. No racism in me. And to show you what I'm like, there's a friend of mine here. Here he is. This is a black friend of mine. How you doing, son?
Just piss off, Kev.
Nice to see you again. You're looking well. So, if you believe in the British, and you believe in jobs and our policies, which will get prices down and improve housing, vote for me next week. Vote for Kev Nolan, and you vote for Brown. We want our country back. Our country back.
That's what I call a chicken. Now, I've an announcement to make.
Well, I think this calls for another bottle and fresh glasses.
Right. Now my announcement. You'll be relieved to know I've finished my ledgers. Look on. Now I'll be able to leave you in peace.
Yeah, well, we'll be seeing you again, won't we, to settle up and the opportunities you talk about?
Oh, yes, of course. There'll be that. You're very quiet, Billy.
No, I'm all right.
You want to forget about it, pal?
How can I when it's on my own doorstep?
Well, he's not going to get elected, is he?
I don't know about that. There's a big fascist tradition round here.
Yeah, the geezer's a crank.
And people listen to cranks.
Right. They listen to him.
Well, I can't take it seriously.
Well, maybe not. But Billy and me will. Won't we, Billy?
Well, I do.
Do you think I don't? I'll tell you, when I was your age, we were out in the streets every weekend fighting the fascists. And did we fight? Cable Street? Well, they shall not pass, we said. And they didn't. We stopped them. And that's what you've got to do.
Yeah, but when we fight back, right, it's just another excuse for the law to come down heavy on us.
Well, it's just the same as 40 years ago. In the 30s, the police were worse than the fascists. You prefer to be cornered by black shirts than be held in Stepney Green police station. Why, come at you with sticks, plant knuckle dusters and weapons on you. It's murder. But you still had to fight. It had to be done, so you did it.
Yeah, it's really interesting hearing stories about the old days, IME. But they're just a load of cranks, right? So about this business...
They're not cranks. Now, that's just the point.
Why don't you go for a walk, eh? I'm listening to IME.
It's interesting.
Well, it's not to me.
That's because you're not a Jew and you're not black. Of course it's not interesting. Doesn't affect you. They seem like cranks. But if you look back in history, what do you find? You'll find that in every country, some crank has stood up and a group of like-minded men have followed him. And then after a while, ordinary, decent people have started to believe these madmen. And then, in a few years, they look back and they say, how could this happen? It's insane. There's only one measure of sanity, and that's how many people believe in the idea. The trouble is, you scratch a human being, and underneath you find a barbarian. What a way to ruin an afternoon, eh?
No. Makes sense.
Hey, what a day. I've finished my ledgers, and I'm talking like I haven't talked in years. You think I'm a big shot, don't you? I like people to think that. I'm no big shot. I've lived on the edge all my life. You will too. So what sort of a life have I had? I'm not married. I've no children. I'm living in a terrible stinking place and the revenue's after me. Now, if you want to be like that, you sit back and let the others do the fighting. That's what you do.
But you said you fought him.
I know, I said. My memory clouds with age. Comes back with whiskey. You and me, we've got to work hard all our lives just to survive. For a long time, I thought everything was going to fall into my lap. I should have stood on the streets with help. Then I should have known what to expect. Will you do something for me?
Please.
Would you tell the revenue I'm ready to see him now?
Okay.
Well, maybe this time I'll win. But I've no money for him anyway.
No money?
No. Sorry.
Well, I think you've had enough of my scotch.
Well, thanks anyway.
Mr. Peters is ready to see you now. What do you mean? Come and get him.
Now, don't be like me, son. Try to do something with your life. Don't let the world use you as a doormat. Ah, gentlemen, here are my ledgers. You'll find all my income tax returns for the past 3 years. I think you'll find them in order. Well, come up and look at them up here, or take them away, as you will.
Because we're officers at the Central Investigation Bureau, HM Customs and Excise.
You're what?
We have a warrant empowering us to take you to question you about VAT returns for 19 companies registered in your name on suspicion of submitting fraudulent returns. You're not obliged to say anything, but if you do say anything, it will be taken down and may be used in evidence. You wish to say something?
I don't believe this. VAT? Not VAT.
I'll say no, sir. You you'll just come with us, please.
Where are you going?
To the pub.
Not a penny. After all we did, all the money we spent.
Is that all you can think about?
Well, what do you want me to think about? Our rent's due and the money's running out.
He's got more problems than that, you know.
So he's a born loser. Come on, let's go somewhere else.
Why? Listen, I ain't running away just because he's here.
Fair enough.
You hungry?
Ah, not much. Get chinking in, eh?
Some beans back at the flat.
Oh, no, I couldn't face that.
You know something?
What?
I'm beginning to miss the island.
Yeah.
You know something else? I don't think we're really standing on our own 2 feet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you know what you mean.
Let's leave it, eh? Come on! Come on, Bill! Oi! After, what's going on?
So what are we going to do?
I suppose we'll have to make ourselves a sandwich, won't we?
I'm not talking about food. What are we going to do about them?
Forget it.
But we saw them!
What do you want to do? Go and tell the police? I mean, you are on speaking terms with them now, are you?
This is different!
Look, if you want to have a go at those two, then I'm with you. But I'm not going to the police. You've got to have some principles.
Well, they're not going to believe me on my own, are they?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
They just smashed up a community centre. That's a place that helps people. Black people. Can't you understand how I feel? Oh, come on, back me up, man!
Bought my lads a new set of wheels today. Small token of my appreciation. And in return, they took me for a drink, which is where we've been all night. The chaps and the governor of the Royal Oak will bear me out, in case anybody's interested. If I were you, son, I'd stay clear of the Schwartz, because his car's marked. And you never know when a mishap might happen. Take this place, for instance. One flame, and it'll go up like a tinderbox.
One of these days, Kev, I'm going to have the pleasure of shaking hands with your tonsils, mate.
It's a violent world, isn't it, son? And that is an issue I intend to do something about when I'm elected.
I think it's time to pack.
Yeah, me too. I think we should leave about 2 in the morning, don't you?
Why?
It's the best time to settle our debts, isn't it? Better make a move.
Hang on a minute. Just got one more thing to do. One second.
What?
Yeah. Sweet.
Where'd you fancy?
Take me home, James.
Right, no, I don't
The sun sets on the Thames, another day comes to